May 19th. Doesn't feel frightening when you say it now, does it? Unless you're after dinner walking down the hallway in your own house, going to the bathroom just to wash your face. You look down at the sink when you're washing your face, and then after that you're looking at the mirror and you see a 7-foot big red monster looking down at you behind you with an evil look on its face. Does it feel frightening now? If anybody hasn't realized what the hell am I talking about, today is the 10-year anniversary of May 19th of two things that had to do with the big red monster Kane. One had to do with that shitty movie called See No Evil that featured Kane, where he plays as a psychopath. Two, it had to do with a shitty storyline that involved Kane and the movie See No Evil, which I'm going to get to in a sec. As you notice, today is a fitting day, which is it's a throwback Thursday. So this date is really fitting to tell the story. If anybody didn't remember watching wrestling at that time or hadn't heard about this storyline, or if you already heard it, then I don't really care. So let's get on with the movie. So the movie See No Evil, it's a movie where a couple of teenagers, they register in a hotel. They stay in a hotel for about, I guess, a couple nights or so until they confront something evil. They saw abandoned. It's like an abandoned hotel. Everything's looked all disgusting and rotted, kind of like a ghetto place when you like living in the ghetto. But this is far worse than a ghetto. It looks like it feels like when you're living into a murderer's house, which it felt, by the way. So the movie is about this guy who goes around and kills everybody, every teenager that is living in that hotel, one by one. He carries around a hook so he could sling you and drag you into his lair. He has an axe, what he uses very often, but he uses more of a hook to drag your body to his house, to like his own room. And he has some kind of a disturbing, weird fetish of picking out your eyeballs out of your eye sockets, kind of like an eye collection, like a collection that you get one of those toy eyeballs that you get at like an toy store or something. But this is far worse. This is far worse than that. It has like a dialogue of it, and it kind of like, if you look at it, it's like his mother, and his name in the movie is Jacob Goodnight. That is the killer's name in See No Evil. Kind of reminds me of Friday the 13th, since they brought in the whole mother thing, and Jacob Goodnight as Jason Voorhees, the mother as reminding of Pamela Voorhees. Now let's get to the storyline, the crappy storyline that WWE did in 2006, which took place during this period of time around about promoting the movie, which took place on May 19th. So this all starts out after WrestleMania, when at WrestleMania, Kane and the Big Show defended their WWE World Tag Team titles against the team of Carlito and Chris Masters. Now after that, they had to defend their tag team titles again, but this time against two members of the Spirit Squad. Now, I don't even know which Spirit Squad members they fought, but we all know which one of them is which. So then the Spirit Squad, the two members of the Spirit Squad, beat the team of Kane and the Big Show, and they defeated him to win capture the WWE World Tag Team titles. Which the next week, Kane starts feeling disturbed. He starts feeling like something is controlling his mind. He's like paranoid. He's hearing voices in his head. No, I'm not talking about Randy Orton. Don't you start that shit. I'm talking about he's hearing about May 19th and all this kind of crap. So then when he hears all that, We get to the rematch clause, and Kane is going berserk. He's striking everybody. He's striking the referees. He's striking the Spear Squad. Spear Squad. He even tried to chokeslam Big Show, which he actually did. He actually quite did. So after that, the next week, in a match, Kane is in a match with somebody, and then he gets confused of what Lillian says after winning the match. So Kane tries to go to chokeslam Lillian Garcia, goes into furious rage because Kane thought Lillian Garcia said the 2 words, May 19th. So Big Show tried to help him, but Kane tries to chokeslam him again, but this time Big Show chokeslams Kane this time. So then next, we get into the next week. The next week when we're in a backstage segment with Kane and the Big Show. Big Show is like, what the hell is going on? He's trying to figure out what is going in Kane's mind. Why is he doing all these things? Why is he trying to hurt everybody? Kane said it's because he said the words May 19th. So Big Show is trying to confront him. It's like it's just an ordinary day. So Kane goes in berserk. He attacks the Big Show. He even tried to do what he does in the movie. He tries to take the Big Show's eye out, like severely tried to take his eye out. You see blood coming out, bursting out of his eye, and that's where it leads up. That's where it leads to Backlash, which is a month after WrestleMania. So we get to Backlash, Kane versus the Big Show. The Big Show wins. No, Big Show loses by disqualification before Kane starts hearing the stuff again, except this time red lights are surrounding him. Red lights are all around the arena, and he starts freaking out. He's like in a panic attack. It's like he's an exorcism or something. Something is very going wrong. So all of us are trying to be confused and shit, like what the hell is going on? Oh yeah, and during that time, Kane confronts his See No Evil cast, where Kane chokes out one of them, says like, don't ever say that date or I'm gonna make your life a living hell. Kane was pretty much like a disturbed soul, a disturbed big red monster, because every time you say the name, you say the words May 19th, he goes into hell rage. So now he tells the story of why does he do all this. And it had to do with Kane talking about, with the anniversary of May 19th, having to do with, if you guys remember, when Paul Bearer told the story of Kane and his family being burnt alive by the hands of Kane's brother, The Undertaker. That is what Kane's means. That's what Kane doesn't like about May 19th, is because his mother and his adopted family were burned inside of a funeral home, which The Undertaker started. So now, all of a sudden, we get into these matches, and now we get to the point where Kane is confronted after beating Shelton Benjamin. Kane is confronted by not an ordinary person, but himself. But it's like a reflection. It's like how you see in TNA, like you see Jeff Hardy confronting Willow. That's what I mean. Kane confronting his other self, Imposter Kane. Imposter Kane chokeslams Kane, and then week after week, Imposter Kane is just is in the mind of Kane, regular Kane. He's attacking him backstage, and then Kane tells like a story. He tells like a story about who is the imposter Kane? Like, who is he? Like, who in the right mind would have the balls to imitate the Big Red Machine? So we find out that this guy, he's like a friend of his, who's sort of like some kind of a psychopathic friend that he didn't like, or some kind of like story like that. I couldn't remember what it was about. So then the two meet at Vengeance. Kane versus the Imposter Kane. This is the Imposter Kane's first ever match. And then they both fight, and the Imposter Kane wins by a chokeslam and goes for a signature thing when Kane does a tombstone. So then the night after, this is where the May 19th story ends. This is where all the story ends, the feud ends. It's when Kane goes one-on-one with Randy Orton, with the Legend Killer Randy Orton. And then we see here Monday night on Monday Night Raw, we see the imposter Kane coming out of nowhere, going to attack Kane once again. He's going to attack him again. But this time, Kane gets the upper hand and chokeslams him twice in the ring, brings him up to the ramp, and chokeslams him on the stage, trying to kill the guy. Until then, we go to after commercial break. Kane is dragging the corpse of the imposter Kane, and he goes saying, "I believe that this is mine." So he takes off the mask, and he's bald. He's got a wig. The wig and the mask are all in it, and that's where it ends. That's where the story ends. So if anybody doesn't realize who the imposter Kane was, well, he's in the WWE right now. He's one of AJ Styles' boys. After the imposter Kane thing, he was his Festus. And in Japan, he was Bullet Club. For life. Yeah, that dude. And he was also in the Aces and Eights. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And by the way, the story, here's what happens. During the story, they were going to make Kane, in the imposter Kane, they were going to have the story of the imposter Kane being the regular Kane, being the one who is the actual Kane, and the Kane that you all know and love will be the imposter Kane. So they decided to drop that. Weird-ass storyline. I don't really know. I'm glad they dropped it. So yeah, that is all going to be it for the talking about the 10-year anniversary, the little throwback Thursday of Kane's shitty storyline that happened in May 19th, what involved him and the whole See No Evil promotion. And that's what. And by the way, he's got a sequel out where Kane doing the same thing. That's why the whole corporate Kane, he had to do the whole corporate Kane and promote it and took the mask off, and because of doing See No Evil and Jacob Goodnight. So yeah, that is it. Thank you all for watching. All the fellow Canaanites out there, thank you all for watching. If you like to hear more Throwback Thursdays, you want to do more. You want me to tell more Throwback Thursdays? Leave a like in this. Leave a like in this video, and I'll sure to get like a Throwback Thursday, if you want. I don't know if I got any. So yeah, that sums up for Kane's May 19th storyline. Sums up for See No Evil storyline. Did you guys like the storyline? Did you not like the storyline? Did you like the movies? The See No Evil movies? Did you not like the See No Evil movies? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think Kane should have never got that storyline? What do you think Kane should have got? Do you think Kane was the right pick for the storyline? So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to follow me on Wrestling Amino. And subscribe here on YouTube, down below my video. And leave a like, leave a comment, and favorite this video, and share this video to your friends. This has been it. Until next time, peace.